Hi, my name is Abdul Muiz. I'm here to give my presentation on 9.2D task, in which we have to select one of the table and build a full application, front end and back end, and connect it with the database so that database can be shown in the tape as a visual effect. So I have chosen in my system, Melbourne High School. I have chosen a student creation, like student can be created. I have chosen the student table for this. First, I will go through all the demo, and at the end, I will let you know what kind of technology which I have used in order to build this and how I have built it. Okay, this is our home page in which we have developed some added logo and text. And let's move toward the students. Okay, this is the our component of our application, which shows that you can add student by entering the correct values of name, course, email, and phone. And after adding the correct values, a green pop-up will appear here, and a list of students will update with a new record here. Before I enter the table, I enter the new students, I want to show you the database. This is the database of testdb, which is being created by me, and this is the student record. As you can student table, as you can see, it can contain only two records, Abdul Muiz and Haziq Ali. So we will update this table using our UI from here, and here is also being shown too, as it is being fetched from our database. Okay, let's add some names. And if I try to, there are some validation checks are being applied here. Like these validations or checks are in front end and on back end Laravel PHP, and the responses will be sent if our required information is not being added in a correct way or is being empty. Suppose I add, as you can see, you can see that it is not allowing me to create a student and want me to fill this fields. So I will fill these fields. It should be a name and a correct student email, and then a phone number of 10 maximum length. Now, suppose in order to show that if it can handle all the validations, let's for the email, I will use invalid email. And if we try to add the student, it will not allow us, and it will say that the email pattern is not valid. So I will add at the rate, and let's change the name because Udum is already exist. Or no. Now, after adding it, our database will also update, and our UI will also automatically update it by adding. Now, let student edit successfully. A pop-up will appear at the top, and our Mugan Aslam record is being shown here. And now let's see our database. After refreshing our database, yeah, our Mugan is being added. So this is the demo of our my project of student creation. So now let's talk about my technology stack. I have used vue.js as a front end, and for a backend Laravel PHP, and it is a local server which is on which the testing is being done. Now let's start from vue.js. Yeah, this is the vue.js. It contains multiple components. The entry point is called app view, means all the common features like header or footer is being declared here, and some routing links of are being declared here. By using these links, we can navigate from home component to about and all students, but the header will remain the same. So now I will show you the home view, which we have seen that there was a logo and a text. This is the logo, and this is the text of HTML tags. And now let's talk about the student view. This is a student view. Student view contain some HTML fields. Let's talk about like the form which appear. All this is code is here. Like user can by clicking all the status of the show ad is a kind of a status, and if is a check, and you can this appears on clicking the add student button, as you have seen, and this is a pop-up which green appears, you have seen in on demo. And for the student list, this is a kind of a loop which is being fetched, and this is a students list, and this is how it is being like shown: student name, course, email, phone, as you have seen on our web platform. And now let's talk about the JavaScript. In order to obtain the data, fetch the data from the Laravel PHP platform connection, we are using XCS. XCS is a kind of a package which is being installed in vue.js, and it provides like there is a data method, and we have to export the data method using XCS. This is how we declare all the data variables, and these are the methods. And in the methods, we have used the XCS, and these are the endpoints which we will discuss later in my tutorial, like how this API I have made and initialize these endpoints. And these are these are the exceptions which we have seen in our platform, and that it doesn't allow if the certain kind of exception occurs. And if a user add and the response get 200 means it's valid, then it pushes the into a student list, and a successful log successful pop-up will appear for 3 seconds. This is the code of it. And this is for the styling, like the blue color of the button, green color of success dialog. This is one success pop-up. All this is being done by CSS here. So this is for our front end, and for the back end, I have like Laravel PHP works on MVC. For this, I will show you there are models and controllers. For the model, we have created the model, like how the data will be mapped. So this is the use of the model. For this, the model is being created: name, course, email. And for the controller, wait, this is a controller class which I have created, and functions is being declared, like in order to fetch the data from the database. For this function, will return all the list of students with the status 200 and the list of students if it is a valid response, and if it isn't, if the response is a then it will give no there is no record, then it will give 404 status with no record found. And this is how all the checks, like maximum length 181 name, and for the email, the email should be required, means it can't be a string or text, and for the phone it should be a maximum 10 length. All these validation is being done from PHP Laravel. This is how, if the validation fails, then its status will be given 422, otherwise it will create the students and success message will be returned. So this is also a function, but it is not being used. In order to fetch a specific record of a student, this function can be used. So in controller, we have created all the functions, and model. This is a model, and this is a controller. And in order to use this, there is a kind of an API class in which we declare all the routers. This is a router, and it shows that this is the endpoint of the students, which I have shown you in XCS. Yeah, this is the endpoints, and in order to this endpoint was declared here in routers, and in router this for the controller is a student controller which we have used, and this is the function which will return a list of students by calling the get request by the vue.js. Here, this is the get request, this is a student point, and this is how it is going to create. Similarly, the post request, this is the post request, and this is the endpoint. So this router will be run, and this will use this student controller, and in student controller this store function will be run in order to add into the in order to create the student. This is it. Like this is how I have created my web application of in order to show the data of from the fetching the data from the database, and in order to show at our web portal. That's it. Hope you like my video. If you have any question, you can ask me.